right. Well, since we're jumping around all over the world of wrestling right now, my next topic I would like to bring up is Jimmy Uso from SmackDown, who I'm starting to be a big fan of. I think for a while I thought this storyline jumped the shark, and I had no clue what the heck was going on with Jimmy Uso. But he's reinserted himself back into the bloodline, and he's going to take care of business now. So this was the part where Carl Anderson came out to stand up for AJ. And Solo's like, you take care of this or I'm going to take care of it for you. And Jimmy's like, all right, I'll take care of it. So this whole episode of September 29th was centered around Jimmy Uso. So he beat Carl Anderson, but in the end, he got one of the greatest slaps in wrestling history from Mia Yim. I thought this was sold to the max.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So he's doing great heel work. Obviously, people don't like him because it's like, dude, are you out of your goddamn mind? You just betrayed Jey Uso for no reason. And I guess to me, I think he's just lost the screw, and he doesn't have his family anymore. So he just kind of jumped back in with the bloodline. He's like, I'm calling the shots because Roman's not here even. So from that slap, this led to him going around the whole episode and picking on people. Beating up people on the back, whoever this guy is, just some guy. So
some random guy.
The other guy was from Hit Row, I guess. One of them's still with the company, and he beat up that guy. And this is all related to a feud they're having with John Cena. So they're going to have a match with John Cena at Fastlane. And LA Knight became the mystery partner of John Cena since AJ Styles got taken out by the bloodline. So LA Knight is inserted into this heavy storyline, important storyline, I guess you could call it, with the top guys, a lot of top guys in the company. So I don't know if you guys saw SmackDown from last night. Did you watch any of SmackDown from last night?
I haven't watched any WWE in a long time.
Oh, well then, I mean...
So all this that you're showing me right now, it's new for me.
Yeah, I mean this continued on SmackDown because they're gonna feud with they're gonna have this match with LA Knight. Jimmy Uso called himself.
Actually, I take that back. No Mercy is still WWE. So I watched WWE No Mercy, NXT No Mercy, but that's the only WWE I've seen in a while. But yeah,
all right. Well, before I move on to the rest of SmackDown and what happened on the significance of this episode of SmackDown, Vlad, I want to get your comments because we talked about it a bit off the air. But Jimmy Uso's character, you're not taking to this at all, like I am.
Not as much as you are, but I want to see where it goes. I mean, I think they have to do this right now because Roman isn't there. I think they said finally he'll be back next Friday on SmackDown. Finally. I mean, the guy's been off, and I think, more than a month now. It's hard to have a really good show when your main star is not there. I mean, I'm a big Roman fan, but I think some of this time off stuff is a little loopy. You could, as Kay and me have said off air, he could be there for like a segment backstage, for God's sakes. I mean, he doesn't have to wrestle, but he could be there at the very least. I don't see how that's not going to be draining to his body, and he's not going to have to take any crazy bumps. He just should be there because he's the main star. It's very hard.
Well, can I interrupt you though? Because I have an argument about that for some reason it's worked out perfectly that he's not there with this whole Jimmy Uso thing, because it wouldn't have made any sense that Jimmy could have kind of just jumped back in with Roman not being around. They had to do that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they could do this, because that's the point I was making. They could have to do this because he's not there. He's just not showing up. He's finally going to be back, but which will be interesting when he does show up. But yeah, they have no choice to go to this because what else do they got? They got the other Jey Uso's on Raw now, so they can't do anything with him, So anyways, yeah, I'm with you. They have to do this. Whether I like it or not, I'm not sure yet. It's not that bad, but it's also kind of confusing because it kind of feels like we're going in circles.
Yeah, but I don't know. It crossed the point into ridiculousness for me, where I kind of like it, which I like kind of ridiculous, stupid things in wrestling.
All right. Well, that's
So
fair. I mean,
he's kind of so ridiculous. But I guess